From Babe Ruth to Mickey Mantle, to Reggie, Mr. October, to Jeter, Mr. November, to the present with Big Aaron Judge. The Yankees have had a lot of great players throughout the years, and with good players usually comes success, which the Yankees have also had a little bit of. And with that, I want to talk about my all-time Yankees team. Let's start with the ace of the staff, Whitey Ford. Ford, of course, was the ace of the Yankees rotation for 8 World Series championships during the Yankees' domination of the 1950s and 60s. Ford was the Cy Young in 1961, which is the famous year Roger Maris hit 61 home runs. And of course, the Yankees went on to win the World Series that year. Ford has a career 2.75 ERA, a 3.26 FIP, and a 1.215 WHIP. And he has the most wins all time of any Yankee pitcher. The Yankees catcher is, of course, Yogi Berra. Berra played on a record 10 World Series winning teams and won 3 MVPs as a Yankee. He had a career .285 average, .345 on base, slugged .482 with 358 home runs and 1,430 RBIs. At first is none other than Lou Gehrig. Gehrig was on the Yankees for the first 8 World Series won by the franchise, including the first year of Yankee Stadium in 1923, when they also won their first World Series. He is the best first baseman ever, and his career numbers reflect it. He has an insane career .340 average, .447 on base, slugged .632 with 2,721 hits, 493 home runs, and 1,995 RBIs. He also won 2 MVPs. All of his numbers would have been even better if he was not struck with ALS, which ended his baseball career, which warranted his famous speech at Yankee Stadium. At second, our first player who is still playing in the MLB is Robinson Cano. Cano played 9 seasons with the Yankees, and in his Yankees career he batted .309 and had a .355 on-base percentage, slugged .504, averaging 194 hits per season, 24 home runs, and 96 RBIs. Cano did test positive for steroids in 2018, so that definitely affects others' thoughts on him. At short is Derek Jeter. Jeter played 20 years with the Yankees, winning the Rookie of the Year in '96, but he surprisingly never won an MVP in his whole career. Jeter had a career .310 batting average, .377 on base, slugged .440, with 3,465 hits and 1,311 RBIs. The second captain on this list takes shortstop. At third, I am putting Alex Rodriguez. I know he took steroids, but I believe he deserves a spot on this Yankees all-time list. He played 12 years with the Yankees and moved to third because of the previous person on this list, Derek Jeter. A-Rod lost a lot of time from suspensions because of steroids, so I feel the roids kind of even out his numbers. He had a Yankee career .283 average, .378 on base, slugged .523, and in his career he won 3 MVPs, with 2 of them being as a Yankee. He also had 3,115 hits, 696 home runs, and 2,086 RBIs over his career. Let's head to the outfield with a present-day Yankee, Aaron Judge. Judge is my right fielder on this all-time Yankee list. Judge has only played 4 years for the Yankees, but he will be the best right fielder in Yankees history if he stays healthy, and if you are considering Babe Ruth a left fielder. He was the 2017 Rookie of the Year and arguably should have won the MVP. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, which was the record in the MLB before Alonso. He has a career .273 average, .394 on base, slugging .558. As of now, he averages 119 runs, 158 hits, 45 home runs, and 101 RBIs per 162 games. And he is an exceptional defender, and he has a cannon of an arm. In center, I have Mickey Mantle. Mantle, a 3-time MVP and 7-time World Series champion, had an 18-year career, all with the Yankees, which could have lasted even longer if he didn't have bad knees. He made his Yankee debut at 19 wearing the number 6, and was sent down later that season, and then he was called up again, and he was issued the famous number 7. He had a career .298 average, .421 on base, slugged .557 with 2,415 hits and 536 home runs, averaging 163 hits, 36 home runs, 102 RBIs per 162 games. In left field, I have Babe Ruth, the best player of all time. Ruth played 15 years with the Yankees and won 4 World Series with them, including the franchise's first in 1923. Ruth had an insane career numbers with the Yankees, including a .394 average, .484 on base, slugged .711. In his overall career, he had 2,873 hits, 506 doubles, 714 home runs, 2,062 walks, and 2,214 RBIs, averaging 186 hits, 46 home runs, and 143 RBIs per 162 games. One of 2 designated hitters I chose is Reggie Jackson. Reggie did only play 5 years with the Yankees, but in those 5 years, he did some damage. In his Yankee career, he batted .281 with a .371 on base, slugged .526. In his 21-year career, he recorded 2,584 hits, 463 doubles, 563 home runs, 1,375 walks, and 1,702 RBIs. And of course, he is very famous for his performance in the 1977 World Series, when he had 3 home runs in Game 6, the clinching game of that World Series. He hit 5 home runs in the 1977 World Series, and he batted .450 and won the World Series MVP. And in the 1978 World Series, he hit 2 home runs and batted .391, bringing the Yankees to back-to-back titles. That's why Mr. October makes the list. The second DH I chose, who is really a center fielder, is Joe DiMaggio. I couldn't leave Joe D off this list, so I had to squeeze him in at DH. DiMaggio played 13 years over 16 years, as he lost 3 years of baseball being in the service. DiMaggio in his career batted .325 with a .398 on base, slugged .579, and won 3 MVPs and won 10 World Series. He averaged 207 hits, 36 doubles, 34 home runs, and 143 RBIs per 162 games. He probably could have played 2 more years and won 2 more World Series if a young star called Mickey Mantle didn't come up, and if DiMaggio was okay with playing right or left, but Joe felt it wasn't right to do so. Let's go to the lineup card. Leading off for the Yankees is number 2, Derek Jeter at shortstop. Batting second, number 7, Mickey Mantle in center field. Batting third, number 3, Babe Ruth in left field. Cleaning up, number 4, Lou Gehrig at first base. Batting fifth, number 13, Alex Rodriguez at third base. Batting sixth, number 44, Reggie Jackson, the designated hitter. Batting seventh, number 99, Aaron Judge in right field. Batting eighth, number 8, Yogi Berra, the catcher. Batting ninth, number 24, Robinson Cano at second. If it's a lefty pitcher or you just want a new look, you can take Reggie out, slide A-Rod down to sixth, and put Joe DiMaggio batting fifth. If you want to give Mantle a rest, you can take him out of center and make him the DH, and stick DiMaggio in his primary position, center field. With position players out of the way, let's head to the rotation. The ace of the staff is Whitey Ford, who I talked about earlier. The pitcher in the 2 spot in the rotation is Ron Guidry. Guidry played 14 years for the Yankees with a career 3.29 ERA, 3.27 FIP, and 1.184 WHIP. He was also a Cy Young winner. The Gator went 25-3 with a 1.74 ERA in 1978 as the ace of the rotation, bringing the Yankees to a World Series title. The third pitcher in the rotation is Lefty Gomez. Gomez was part of 6 Yankee World Series teams throughout the 30s and early 40s. Gomez had a career 3.34 ERA, 3.88 FIP, and 1.352 WHIP. He had a 26-5 record in 1934 with a 2.33 ERA. The fourth pitcher in the rotation is another lefty, Andy Pettitte, a member of the Core 4. He won 5 World Series with the Yankees as a dominant pitcher. He played 15 years with the Yankees, having a 3.94 ERA, 3.77 FIP, 1.373 whip, and in his career he struck out 2,448. In the 5th spot in the rotation, the only righty in this rotation is Red Ruffing. Ruffing played 15 years with the Yankees and had a 3.47 ERA, 3.86 FIP, 1.282 whip, and was part of 7 Yankees World Series during the 30s and 40s. Let's head over to the bullpen. The closer is obviously Mariano Rivera. Rivera, the best closer ever, takes the top spot in the pen. Rivera played 19 years with the Yankees and recorded an all-time MLB high 652 saves. He had a 2.21 ERA, 2.76 FIP, and 1.000 whip, and averaged 8.2 strikeouts per 9. He was on the Yankees for 5 World Series, and he was the first unanimous Hall of Famer. The first setup man in the bullpen is Aroldis Chapman. Chapman has played 4 years with the Yankees and has been very dominant. With the Yankees, he has a 2.51 ERA, 2.25 FIP, 1.063 whip, and averaged 13.8 strikeouts per 9. The second setup man is Goose Gossage. Gossage played 7 years with the Yankees and had a 2.14 ERA, 2.60 FIP, 1.079 whip, and averaged 8.6 strikeouts per 9. The Goose was the closer for the Yankees on the 1978 World Series team. The next pitcher in the bullpen was the closer for the Yankees for most of the 70s, including 1977 when he won the Cy Young and won the World Series. Sparky Lyle is one of only 9 relievers who have won a Cy Young. Lyle, in his Yankee career, had a 2.41 ERA, 2.91 FIP, 1.207 whip. The next reliever on my list is Dellin Betances. Betances is one of the most dominant Yankee relievers on this list. He played 8 years with the Yankees and he had a 2.36 ERA, 2.31 FIP, 1.043 whip, and he averaged 14.6 strikeouts per 9. Dave Righetti is the next pitcher on this list. Righetti played 11 years with the Yankees and won the Rookie of the Year with the club in 1981. His Yankee career, he had a 3.11 ERA, 3.12 FIP, 1.295 whip, and he averaged 7.4 strikeouts per 9. Johnny Murphy is my next reliever on this list. Murphy was a pitcher for the Yankees for 12 years during the 30s and 40s. In his Yankee career, he had a 3.54 ERA, 4.11 FIP, 1.367 whip, and was on 7 World Series teams. Joe Page is the final reliever on my list. In his Yankee career, he had a 3.44 ERA, 3.48 FIP, 1.442 whip, and he was on 3 World Series teams. This was my all-time Yankees team. I am interested in doing other all-time baseball teams. I am probably going to be making a part 2 of the Yankee team with my second Yankees all-time team with the guys who just missed out on this list in this video. While I was doing this video, I came across a lot of players who just missed out, but I feel should still be recognized. I am starting with the Yankees because I am a Yankee fan and I know them best. But I also want to make videos on my all-time baseball teams and maybe make an all-time baseball roster with my top players across all baseball history. Thanks for making it through the full video. This was a long one, and this was Stealing Strikes, where we got all things baseball. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.